The Mail app on your iPad is one of the most powerful productivity tools you already have. But most people are using it in a way that makes their inbox slower, messier, and harder to manage. In the next few minutes, I'll show you exactly what to fix and how to turn it into something that actually helps you stay on top of things. Because here's the truth. The Mail app isn't actually complicated, but nobody ever really shows you how it properly works. Maybe you've accidentally sent an email before you meant to, or deleted something important and panicked, or your inbox has just become something you avoid opening. This video is going to completely change how you use this app. Grab your iPad and follow along. First, let's make sure your email accounts are properly connected. If you can already see your emails, you can skip ahead to the next section. But even if it's already set up, stay with me for a second. This is where most people miss a few small things that make everything else much easier. Go to Accounts and Add Account. Choose your email provider and sign in. Now let's look at the layout. Because once this makes sense, everything else becomes really easy to navigate. On the left is your sidebar, which can be resized a little bit. The sidebar shows all your inboxes with folders like Sent, Drafts, and Bin. Tap All Inboxes to see everything together, or go into a specific account. You can also hide the sidebar completely if you want more reading space. In the middle is your email list, and on the right is the preview. Drag the divider between them to adjust the layout, or tap the expand button to go full screen on an email. At the top, the filter button lets you quickly show unread emails, flagged emails, or emails with attachments. To reply, choose Reply to respond to just the sender, or choose Reply All to include everyone copied in. Or you can choose to forward it on to someone else. Before we go any further, there are a few settings that most people never find, and they make a big difference to how the app feels to use. Under Preview, choose how many lines of each email you want to see. I like 3 lines so I can get a real sense of the email before I open it. Set a default account if you have more than one, so you're always sending from the right address without having to think about it. You can also turn on Always BCC Myself if you want a copy of every email you send sitting in your own inbox. And this one is really important. Tap Privacy Protection and make sure Protect Mail Privacy is enabled. This stops senders from knowing when you've opened their email or clicked a link. Now, back in your inbox, you'll notice your emails are automatically sorted into 4 categories: primary, transactions, updates, and promotions. People either love this or ignore it completely. If something lands in the wrong category, you can easily recategorize it. And if you'd rather just see a straight list without categories, you can switch back anytime. Tap the Compose button to start a new email. Start typing a name or email address, and your iPad will suggest contacts automatically. Tap into CC BCC to add more people or change the account you're sending from. Add a subject line, then start typing. Above your keyboard, you've got formatting tools, plus attachments and markup tools. You can also dictate your email using the microphone if you'd rather speak than type. When you're ready, tap Send. This next feature is one most people never find. Have you ever written an email late at night and wished you could send it at a more sensible hour? Instead of sending an email at a ridiculous time, just tap and hold the Send button instead, and choose a specific date and time. Your iPad will send it automatically. Just make sure it's online at that date and time. You've just sent an email. The moment you tap send, you realize something is wrong, or something you said that you'd like to take back. Look at the very top of your screen and tap undo send immediately, and your email is pulled back before it reaches anyone and reopens as a draft so you can fix it or even delete it. The problem is that by default, you only have about 10 seconds, and 10 seconds is not very long when you're panicking. So here's what to do right now. Go to Settings, tap Undo Send Delay, and change it to 30 seconds. If you're writing an email and you're not ready to send it, just minimize the window. The minimized email can be accessed by swiping up from the bottom of the screen To save it and come back later, press the Close button and select Save Draft. Or if you press the red Close Window button, your iPad actually saves it to drafts automatically. This is where the Mail app starts to replace other apps completely. With your cursor positioned where you want to add an attachment, tap the paperclip icon. You can add photos, files, or take a picture on the spot. You can also drag and drop files from other apps straight into your email. You can scan a physical document directly from within the Mail app. You can scan multiple pages and insert them as an attachment. And this is where it starts to replace other apps completely. For example, if you receive a PDF form that needs filling in, or a document that needs your signature, you can handle it right here without needing to download anything. Use the search bar to find anything quickly. You can search across all the inboxes or just the current one. You can search by sender, subject, keywords, or even dates. You can also enable search to include your junk and bin folders in the Mail settings, which is really helpful if you're looking for something you may have accidentally deleted. Finally, if you tap and hold on any email in your inbox, you get a quick action menu. This one alone will save you a lot of time once it becomes habit. You can group all transaction, updates, and promotion emails from the same sender together. This feature is really useful for reading numerous newsletters. Or you can organize conversations into threads so you can keep a message and all of its replies grouped together. And then there are smart mailboxes that let you filter things like unread, flagged, or emails with attachments. Your iPad does the sorting of emails for you, so toggle on the ones most relevant to how you like to use your inbox. If you want even more control, you can create your own folders and drag emails into them manually. But honestly, for most people, the smart mailboxes alone are already more than enough. Once you start using this properly, managing your inbox becomes almost automatic. Swipe right to mark an email as unread, and swipe left for options like delete, archive, or flag. You can customize these swipe actions in the settings. One thing that confuses a lot of people: if you swipe left and see an archive icon instead of a trash icon, your account is set to archive emails by default. This is especially common with Gmail. Long press the archive icon in the toolbar to reveal the delete message option, or swipe on an email, select more, and delete message. If you'd rather always see delete instead, you can change that in the settings. Most people flag their emails randomly and then forget what the flags actually mean. Here's a better way to use them. I use flags as an action system. Red is for something urgent that needs to be dealt with today. Orange is for emails I'm waiting on a reply for. Green for something related to an active project. And yellow for a long email I want to read properly when I have more time. And you can see them all together in the flagged smart mailbox. To manage multiple emails at once, tap Select and choose Several at Once. Or swipe 2 fingers down to quickly select a batch. And if you delete something by accident, it stays in the bin for 30 days before they're permanently deleted. And finally, it's also a good idea to enable Ask Before Deleting in the settings for that extra safety net. If your inbox feels like a to-do list you can never quite keep up with, this helps a lot. Most people deal with this the hard way, constantly searching for and rereading emails they're not ready to act on. Instead, swipe right and choose Remind Me, and choose a specific date and time. The email will come back to the top of your inbox at the exact time you choose, as if it just arrived. It's a really nice way to make sure nothing important gets buried and forgotten. There's also a follow-up feature that nudges you if someone hasn't replied to an email you sent, and if an email contains a date and time, you'll notice the text is underlined, and you can add it straight to your calendar. And if you want to turn any email into a task, you can simply drag emails directly into a reminders list in the Reminders app. If you often email the same people, tap a sender to save them to your contacts. Or if you want to make sure you never miss their emails, add them as a VIP. VIP emails get their own dedicated inbox, with their notifications and home screen widget. If there are emails landing in your inbox that you just don't want to see anymore, you can block the sender from their contact card. And choose whether their emails stay in your inbox or go straight to the bin. You can customize notifications, badge counts, and VIP alerts. Choose whether your badge count shows unread emails across all your accounts or just your primary inbox. If one busy account is inflating your badge number, this is where you fix that. And you can customize your mail toolbar with the tools you actually use and remove anything you never touch. And finally, you can update the default sent from my iPad signature with something more personal. If you've made it this far, you now know more about the Mail app than most people ever will. So that's your complete guide to the Mail app on iPad. And if this helped, a like and subscribe really does help other people find it too. I'll see you in the next video. Okay, bye!